This week on Kentucky Afield, we're in the boat with some good friends, one of which you might just recognize. Catching striped bass on Lake Cumberland.
There he is. Oh, that's a nice fish.
Next, rabbit season is in, and it doesn't get much better than watching beagles work.
Josie, go in there.
Then, it's time to stock up on venison, so that's exactly what we're doing.
It should be right in here somewhere. Okay, here we go. That's a pretty good sign.
It's all next on Kentucky Afield.
Such a pretty fish.
Beautiful.
This pond is plumb loaded with frogs.
They're everywhere in here. Yeah, this is a good fish right here. Really good fish.
Come here, girl.
Yeah, boy.
That's a big rabbit. Nice job. Yes! Yes! My first muskie. Mercy Leo!
Yeah, look at it. It's a keeper.
Here it goes! Boom!
Wow, that happened fast.
Hello, and welcome to Kentucky Afield. I'm your host, Chad Miles. Join us as we journey the Commonwealth in search of outdoor adventure. And this week's adventure begins on Lake Cumberland with a familiar friend that you may just know. Well, fall on Lake Cumberland is absolutely beautiful. I can't think of a better place to be this time of year. I'm out here fishing with an old friend and a special guest. Look who I got on the boat with me today, I got Tim Farmer.
You called me today and said, hey, I got something open. Because we've been trying to get together for a while.
Yeah.
And you said, tomorrow. I'm like, yeah, I can do that.
You know how that's how it works. When the fish are biting,
And you
gotta
said,
go.
and you said, Lance Sasser, I said, get me on board. We can do that.
We picked you up this morning. It's an early morning. You're probably like, man, I thought I retired and got away from this.
I've died and gone to Kentucky Afield.
It doesn't get any better than this. It's out here at Lake Cumberland. It's beautiful out. And I know you don't like eating striper. You've never talked about
No,
it.
it's terrible. If you had to buy a striper, say from a fish market, I think a 12-pound striper costs over $200. Now you think about that. This is the best stuff in the world.
It don't get any fresher than this. You know, our limits too, I hope we get some. So Lance, what speed are we traveling at here?
Today we're going from 0.04 to 0.08.
And I see that these things say 50 feet. That's 50 feet out, or is that 50 feet deep?
That's 50 foot out, but I'm going so slow that that's pretty much vertical with 2 and 3 ounce sinkers.
Okay,
Yep.
so we're fishing somewhere between 40 and 50 feet deep?
Yes, and I've got a few that's 60, 65 also.
Okay. Oh, you got a fish on. There you go.
Man, I'm always amazed at how those things pull.
They fight like crazy, don't they?
It's like salt water.
Farmer, when's the last time you caught a striper?
When was the last time I went with you?
The last year you had the show.
So that was when? Has it been that long?
Yeah, it is.
So you haven't had fresh caught striper on the
Oh,
grill?
I've had fresh caught striper. But I haven't caught them myself for a while. There's not too many fish you can catch that just make you tired.
Yeah, just wear you down.
And what were you thinking getting me up at 3:30 this morning? That was just mean.
Well, I thought if you catch a good one, you might actually cook some for me. Oh, look at it.
Look at the tail on that thing. We're a one-arm man out right there. I'm literally tired. We're a man out.
Here's another one. Uh-oh. Here's another one.
Pole's going down, net's full.
There he is. Oh, that's a nice fish. Oh my goodness,
Look
that's a
at
huge fish. That'll make a sandwich. Look at that. I want you to look at what a fish.
Hey, that's why you get up at 3:30 right there.
No kidding. I'd almost get 2:30, Chad. Would you look at that fish?
He wasn't going nowhere.
Just the sheer strength of these fish.
They wear you out.
I don't think I quite got a 33er like you, but I...
Look what a fish. That's a $219 fish. No, wait a minute, that's more than that.
This fish didn't know he was hooked until he got up here and saw the boat.
Yeah, he saw the boat and didn't like it.
He sure did. Farmer's already put a close to 35-inch fish, 33-inch fish in
48.
the boat.
It's 48.
48-inch fish in the boat.
Dag, that's a big fish. Man, oh man.
Have you, Tim?
Look at that. Look at the shoulders on that.
Girth on that fish. It's a good one.
I'll tell you what I'm thinking, lemon butter.
Me too.
Now, you on bigger fish right now?
Today we are.
Look at that.
So Tim, you said it's the first time you've caught a striper in quite some time, but it's not like you haven't been fishing. You called me, said you're just eat up with fishing, been fishing as much as you can.
You know what? Now that I'm not on the road with Kentucky Afield, because that's, you know, a lot of people don't realize that's a whole lot of road work for you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Not so much for me. But, you know, with that extra time that I have, since I'm semi-retired, you know, we're doing the cooking show. But, you know, we're doing a show a week. It's not like I have to go out on the road like you do and spend hours and hours and hours. We do a show in the kitchen or outside, and when we're done.
Yeah.
So I can go to Montana, Wyoming, went to Yellowstone. We've been to Alabama. I don't know how many times. We're going to the Keys. So fishing is something that's really kind of, I don't know.
Got a rod on.
Right there.
Fish on.
Come here, Tim, you can take it.
Every time you get a hold of one of these guys here, you remember how absolute strong these things are. And if you don't like these things to eat, you don't know how to, you're not cooking them right.
I can remember when stripers first came about, people said, oh, you can't eat those, they're just horrible to eat. And they just didn't really know how to fillet them or how to prepare them, because if you know what you're doing, it doesn't get any better.
You have to cut that red meat out. Now you do have to do that.
You mean netting?
Even a little one. Well, he's not little.
Your eyes are a little skewed this morning.
So you're allowed 2 over 22 inches, 25.5 inches. So that is way over.
Right here, and here.
You know, you've already got your limit.
That's exactly right, the pressure's off.
The sun's not even over the hillside there. That's pretty good. Look at that.
We're using alewife herring for bait. I use a 2 3/0 circle hook. I put it right through the nose, just like that. Then we're gonna drop it down. I've got a 3-ounce sinker on a Carolina rig. We're gonna put it about 52 foot.
You know, people ask me from time to time, you know, how often you ever talk to Tim Farmer and how's he doing? What do people ask you when they see you about Kentucky Afield?
Just like they do with you, I'm sure, specific segments. Yeah. And they really like the interesting characters we've had on in the past. The folks who you might have rabbit hunted with, and they remember the old guy who told a story about something. And that was a great thing about Kentucky Afield to me. You know, the hunting and fishing is obviously wonderful, but the folks that you meet, as you know, to me, that's the stories that, and you remember those names in the past. Lance will remember Randall Gibson. Man, if you went out with Randall, you got some stories to tell. But just so many cool stories to tell. Old timers, you know, squirrel hunting, coon hunting, things like that.
Yeah. People ask me a lot, what do you like about the job? It's such a great job. And for me, it's learning the things that I had never experienced. I mean, I was an avid outdoors person, but there's still things that I get to do that I probably would have never done had it not been for the TV show. I didn't do a lot of turkey hunting. Turkey hunting happens right at the time of year in the spring where I usually am on the front of the boat, and I did very little turkey hunting. But
so what's your take on turkey? Are you addicted now?
I absolutely love turkey hunting. It comes right after you've been cooped up in wintertime and everything. The world comes alive during the turkey season. I mean, you go from everything looking like the dead of winter right there in April, and by the end of turkey season, all the leaves are out on the trees.
Right there.
This one right here?
Right there, yep.
Hey, Chad.
Oh, this one's way out there. This one was at the dam. It doesn't get any better than this. Feel that strength of that fish pulling?
Man, oh man. Look like a big old tail coming up back there.
Look at that rod bent. Every time I go to crank, it just eats and drags, so I'm having to work him a little bit.
Let me speed the boat up so it fights harder.
Said you need my belt strap?
I might need your contraption there. Well, Lance, I hope you're ready to start reeling in some fish. Because with the 2 fish limit, it doesn't take long this morning.
Sometimes. He was just mean. He's about like Tim's last one.
He is about like Tim's last one, isn't he?
That's a $157 fish.
There we go.
What that fish weigh, man?
This one's probably 8.
What is the average size? What do you normally catch?
This is the average striper we catch in Lake Cumberland.
What's some of the biggest ones you've ever seen caught down here?
The biggest one we put in the boat's 48 pound.
48 pounds,
Yeah.
and you said that's about 8 pounds?
That's about 8.
And that one is going to be long enough, you think?
Oh yeah, easy. Yep.
Okay.
25 and a half.
20.
Almost 26.
Isn't that funny? Those first two fish and then the second
The
two
first
fish?
two fish are almost the exact same size. Second two fish, almost exactly the same size. They school by size, don't they?
They do. Yeah. they mix and mingle some, but they do tend to be the same size.
Well, Lance, you're up.
Me?
You are up.
I ain't caught one and I don't know when.
You know, we let you come out here and obviously you're the guest today. We had to have you catch the first fish, and 5-10 minutes, you've got your two fish. I'm not gonna let these things hit the freezer. Mine's going straight on the grill.
Well, you know what? Maybe we'll have to have you over and show you our special recipe. From way back on Kentucky Afield, I mean way back in the 90s, I thought it was important to show if you're gonna take a deer and you're gonna eat it, why not make it restaurant grade food? And that's something we tried to do the whole time. It was to really utilize this meat in the best way, shape, form possible. Still not quite hot enough for me, so. Jalapeno juice. For an 8-ounce piece of striper with the skin on, it's 24 bucks. That's before they serve it in a restaurant. So I'm gonna make you a $24 piece of fish. How about that?
Hey, you know, you didn't have to think real long when I said, hey, I think we can go catch some stripers, that you were in. I don't have to think real long about coming and eating a chunk of striper. I'm in.
Well, let's get her done, dude. Well, thanks for having me out, and thanks, Lance. And
Thank you. It was a lot of fun.
see you in the woods or on the water. How about that?
That's right. That's a good plan.
Thank the good Lord, too.
There
Amen.
you go. Here we go. Lance, this is you, buddy.
Get him, Lance. Get him, Lance. Come on, Lance.
Rabbit season is now open statewide here in Kentucky, and I can't wait to hit the field with my kids and my dogs. You ready, girl? You ready? You're like, why are all those other dogs out and I gotta stay in here? Come here. Well, Dustin, we are finally getting out in the woods. We've been saying we're gonna take a rabbit hunt for a long time now, and we're finally able to get our kids free from school and other activities, and we're here in Shelby County, hopefully run some rabbits.
Yeah, we're gonna see what can happen.
And you got a couple other buddies with you today. You know, in situations like this, where you got a lot of ground, it's always nice to have a couple extra guns, so we'll see what happens. You know, it's a windy day. If these dogs can track today, they can track in any day.
Yep. You find out what you got when you put them in the conditions.
No doubt about it. Well, let's head that way and turn them loose. We met earlier this year and I actually got a dog from you, the one I've got here with me. And my daughter has been training this dog, working with it. Now she's still young. She's only, what, 7 months old now?
7 months old.
So she's still young, and you brought some dogs you've been working for quite some time, including Josie's mother.
Right.
What's her name?
Sadie.
Sadie.
Catch your dogs, boys.
Campbell, you can go ahead and let Josie go if you'd like.
Hunt them up, hunt them up, hunt them up, hunt them up, hunt them up. Get them in there, Boogie. Get them in there, Annie. Get in there, Sadie.
Get in there, Sadie. Come here, Josie. Come on, Josie. Josie, go in there.
Hunt them up, hunt them up.
Rabbit right there.
Rabbit right here. Got a rabbit right here. Rabbit right here. Here. Get ready. We got it. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Right here. Right here. Dustin, right here.
I had it on the first shot, for sure.
A rabbit went over there in the bushes and I thought it was a dog, so I started yelling, look, it's a rabbit.
There it is.
Dead, 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 dead.
Nice job.
Thanks, bud.
Did you see your daddy get that rabbit?
Yeah,
Which dog was running it? Did you see?
Sadie.
The interesting thing when I came out and met you and I bought this dog was watching your little Annie. She absolutely loves working with these dogs, doesn't she?
She loves it. She loves it.
I mean, she names most of them and she's out there working them and training them and she carrying them around as puppies.
Rabbit, there you go, Josh. You
Here
see
you go,
that rabbit
here you
jump
go,
that
here you
bank?
go, here you go.
Did y'all see that rabbit jump that? That was wild, wasn't it?
You get it, Dustin? Got it?
He ain't dead yet. Yeah, dead, dead, dead.
That's great.
Yeah. Come on.
So what, we made the decision to try to get out of the wind a little bit and got down here in the bottom. As soon as we got down there, we jumped a rabbit that crossed this creek and the dogs started working it and then they jumped one going the other way and that's this rabbit here. You made a good shot. But we still got another rabbit out here.
That's right.
And who knows how many others, but we know there's another one right here. You think we can get those dogs on that trail, we may get another chase going?
We can try it.
Well, let's go. Let's give it a shot. Nice shot. What do you think about watching those dogs run? You like when they do that?
Yeah.
All right, let her go. Too much love it'll make her want to stay right at your feet. Get her out there hunting. Go, 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 Josie, go. Come on, hunt them up. Hunt, hunt, go. Dead, 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 dead. Well, here he is. I tell you what, that was a great, great chase. I'm always amazed with wind like this. I mean, today we've got wind gusts. We're hitting 35 miles an hour now. And we jumped this rabbit crossing this creek, and those dogs got on it, pushed that rabbit around there, and I mean stayed right on it for probably a total of about 300 yards. And to be able to smell this rabbit on the ground with 35 mile an hour winds, amazing.
Man, it's nasty in here. I'd never know if I bumped one in here.
Oh, I bumped myself. As a kid, my dad let me go out with a BB gun. If you fell and the gun touched the ground, you had to carry it unloaded the rest of the day. And that rule continued on even with a shotgun. You fall, which is part of rabbit hunting, gun hits the ground, you got to carry it unloaded all day. That's no fun.
Rabbitat, guys. This is rabbitat. Here it comes. Got him!
Here it is. Get back, get back, get back. Here we go. Dead, 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 dead. Dead, 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 dead. For a day with conditions like this, for a half-day hunt, this is a really good hunt. A lot of fun. Dogs are doing fantastic. I'm super impressed with this wind that they're able to track these rabbits like they're doing. That was a heck of a run.
That was a good run.
We almost canceled today because of the 25 mile an hour wind. And we said, well, what else are we gonna do? Can't shoot one on the couch.
That's right. You don't know what you got till you put them in the elements.
You might as well get out here, and it's a challenge for the dogs, it's a challenge for the hunters. And you know, we were off. Thought we'd give it a chance to get out here and shoot some bunnies, and it's been a great day so far.
It's been awesome. Holler for them. Say, get in here, guys.
Get in here, guys.
Holler for them. Say, hee, 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 hee.
Hee, 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 hee.
Get in here, guys. Come on. Hee, 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 hee. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Here we go, here we go.
That's a rabbit.
Yep, get ready. Right here, right here. The rabbit's right here in this bush.
Got him.
Dead, dead, dead. Dead, dead, dead. Here, Josie. I'll tell you what, this has been a fantastic day. When you come out here, bring some good dogs, good friends, and bring your daughter on a rabbit hunt, it doesn't get any better than this. In November, the weather here in Kentucky can change dramatically, but if you get an opportunity to deer hunt in the snow, I'd take full advantage. Well, we just got here for morning 2 of our deer modern firearm season, and wow, the conditions have changed. We passed on a couple of does and had a couple of bucks in here yesterday, but since then the temperature has dropped 30 degrees, maybe 40 degrees. It's snow on the ground. And unfortunately, where we were set up, we were about 200 yards away from where the deer were crossing. With the way the wind is this morning, it would be really tough to be sitting in a tree with the tree swaying to try to lock onto a deer. So we know our backstop here pretty well, and it's completely safe to shoot on the ground. So we're going to set up and hopefully get a stable shot, and it should be in the 100-yard range or less. So sometimes you got to make adjustments, and with this wind, setting up in a swaying tree, making a long shot is not something I want to do. So change of plans. Well, that's how it works. You make a move right where the deer are at, and they pop out of the woods right underneath the set we were in yesterday. Two right there beside each other. I'll accidentally shoot too. Oh. Well, that's how my luck's been. But as you can tell, it's not even fully bright yet, so we're gonna have a chance to get another deer if we hold still. I couldn't get a shot. Right there, head down, facing us. Between here and that cedar tree, there's a deer standing there facing us. About 140 yards away. It's a doe. Here comes another one, too. Coming out of the woods right there, you see him? I'm gonna have to raise it up just a bit. Can you tell me when? I think that was a pretty good shot. We'll go retrieve that deer, but I'll tell you, this landowner that farms this property is having major problems with deer. So we're gonna give that deer 20 or 30 minutes. And if another deer comes out, I'd like to make a donation to Hunters for the Hungry. Talk to them about bringing a deer over. So if another one pops out, we'll take a second if we get a chance. That's a spike. We thought this would be a great chance to get a deer for the Hunters for the Hungry. I set up on it, and it looks like it's got about 4-inch antlers. So we're gonna let that one go. It should be right in here somewhere. Okay, here we go. Got a pretty good amount of blood here. It's a pretty good sign. Oh yeah, here we go. Got a pretty good trail right here. Oh yeah. I'll tell you what, tracking a deer in the snow, a little bit easier. She came right through here, and there she lays. Wow, what a big doe. Look how big that thing is laying there. That's a really, really nice doe. What a big, healthy doe. Oh my gosh. It's been a rough go, but this makes it all worthwhile. I've been wanting a doe. We eat a lot of backstraps in our family, and we grind a lot for burger, and the kids have been wanting some summer sausage. There's nothing better, in my opinion, to be out on the boat and have a midday snack with some summer sausage, or get some out in the middle of a rabbit hunt, which is right now. So I want to make summer sausage out of this deer and put it to good use. I am super, super excited to have it. We're gonna get this one here squared away, get it to the processor. After a lot of bad luck, this ended up coming together, and I am happy to have this deer. What a big, nice doe. Wow. Thank God we can get the truck close.
Now let's check in and see who else has been out having fun in this week's Ones That Didn't Get Away.
Check out the impressive spread on this beautiful buck taken by Christopher Allen. This buck was taken in Lebanon Junction, Kentucky. Nice job. Check out the smile on Brantley Bishop. He's 7 years old. He's got this really nice rainbow trout. He's fishing with his buddy, Travis Edwards, at Wolf Creek Dam. Congratulations. Here we have Chad Armstrong, who is a veteran who had a Fort Knox tag and killed this buck on Veterans Day. Thank you for your service. Here's a really impressive 12-point buck that was taken by a crossbow in Fayette County by Jeff Grissom. Nice deer. Check out this picture of Grayson Cowles, who got his very first deer in Indiana at 7 years old. Nice job. Here we have 9-year-old Leighton, and this was his very first time sauger fishing, and wow, what a catch. Nice fish. 10-year-old Jaden took this deer, his very first buck ever, using a crossbow in Bullitt County. Nice deer. Here we have Kenzie Scott with her first deer she took during the youth season. She said she loves Kentucky Afield and always thanks the landowner. Well, thank you, Kenzie. Here we have Becky, who caught this nice catfish in a farm pond in Bullitt County with help from her favorite fishing partner, Larry Evans. Nice job to both of you. With many of the Kentucky hunting seasons now open, don't forget, it's one of the best times of year to go fishing. And remember, hunting and fishing on private property is a privilege. Always ask permission and thank the landowner. Until next week, I'm your host, Chad Miles, and I hope to see you in the woods or on the water.